Okay, hi there Roland. This essay has been written by Roland Simon. The desire to learn has been deeply ingrained in us. We all believe that hard work will vindicate success in the long run. How can we acquire knowledge? The possibilities abound. Okay, normally something vindicates somebody. So you don't vindicate success, you vindicate the person. So we all believe that our hard work will be vindicated by success in the long run. So, firstly, I take it as read that everyone has a computer and internet connection. Technology makes it possible for us to learn more effectively than our ancestors could envisage. Okay, I'm going to add a possibly as well. Could possibly, not the not, envisage. Notice, could, therefore no D. A university student is able to delve into the preferable information for the upcoming exam at the comfort of his or her living room. Okay, so preferable into suitable information, relevant information. Okay, into relevant information for the upcoming exam in the comfort of his or her their living room. He or she, they do not have to browse through hundreds of books in a library. We have a large amount of information at our fingertips. So, a large amount, a plethora. Nothing wrong with large amount, just plethora is a nice fancy word to go in there. Okay. Secondly, although I do not consider myself a luddite, the human factor should not be overlooked. A discerning teacher can breathe life into a subject and is able to give impetus to students. An inspirationAL tutor can instill a lifelong interest for a subject in students. The role. The specific role of the teacher can be irreplaceable. Can be, not can be, is. Okay. Thirdly, we should place more emphasis on first-hand experience. The vast majority of people tend to be cocooned in their comfort zone and let themselves rely on other people's experience. Few people make up their minds to put down their books temporarily, and subsequently they leave their shells. This sentence is a bit... So few people make up their minds to put down their books. Temporarily. So put down their books temporarily and come out of their shells and few people make up their mind to put down their books temporarily and come out of their shells and smell the coffee. They opt to work in a developing country. The link between these two sentences, and smell the coffee, I'm going to change this and change the ship. Temporarily, you see, this gives an idea of a shorter time. For a while, for a period, for a time. And then instead of this, to come out of their shells and do something hands-on. They might opt to work in a developing country, as a volunteer for mere altruistic reasons. Moreover, this doesn't... mere altruistic reasons. Moreover, I'm just going to change. I don't like this. Moreover, by visiting an exciting historical site, they can obviate the need to flip through unwieldy thick lexicons. Especially something that is especially true, if you study archaeology, anthropology or history subjects. You don't need subjects. These are all subjects already. Okay. Finally, a museum boasts. So, finally, a museum may boast a lot of, a myriad of invaluable objects, comma, but seldom do young people want to see old photos or rare artifacts. A cultural institution's director has to come up with novel ideas in order to draw the attention of the younger generation. Would that the museum were an optional place to gain knowledge? Would that a museum were an optional place to gain knowledge? Okay, would that the museum were an optional place? So, okay, would that a museum were an optional place to gain knowledge? By vigorous, vigorousl, by vigorously involving visitors with interactive games. Would that a museum were an optional, I don't like this word optional or not, were a place to gain knowledge by vigorously involving visitors with, I'm going to use actually through, or even by means of interactive games. In conclusion, a lot of methods and sources are available for us to learn. You can find anything in the cyber world in the blink of an eye. Living in a foreign country gives an insight into local people's lives. A museum can open a secret door for open-minded visitors. A positive push from a teacher is able to provide a lifelong learning desire. Okay, I like that, lifelong learning desire. So, in conclusion, a lot of methods and sources are available for us to learn. You can find anything in the cyber world in the blink of an eye. And then I'm going to put a contrast. However, living in a foreign country gives an insight into local museums. A museum can open a secret door for visitors, and a positive push from a teacher is able to provide a lifelong learning desire. So, what do I say about this? It starts really well, and then you start to go downhill. You've got to be able to get the difference between for and to. When you're going to use a verb and you have a choice, use to. For plus noun, to plus verb. There are a few areas where this is confused. I think I'm going to give it a 5.5 at CPE level. So, you need practice in being able to do these fast. Yeah? You need to write more of these.